about to get started. You can clap, go ahead. You was clapping, don't stop.
Attention! Judge Armstead! Cadets, take your seat!
I think that deserves a round of applause. That was amazing. What a way to kick off a special day here at the LA County Training Center, where we are having our first ever all-female firefighting cohort graduating today. Come on. Good morning again. My name is Danielle Clark, and I serve as the Justice Program Senior Analyst for JCOD, and I would love to welcome you all here for this special occasion. Before we get everything started, I would first like to welcome up our Senior Deputy Director, Adam Bettino, to do our land acknowledgement, followed by our Division Director, Ronnie Thomas, with the labor acknowledgement.
Thanks, Danielle. Congratulations. This is really exciting. Congratulations. Some of you are standing way back there in the shade. I appreciate it. Come get some vitamin D. Please come closer. It's like church. Bring it in. Let's go. The County of Los Angeles recognizes that we occupy land originally and still inhabited and cared for by the Tongva, Tataviam, Serrano, Quiche, and Chumash peoples. We honor and pay respect to their elders and descendants, past, present, and emerging, as they continue their stewardship of these lands and waters. We acknowledge that settler colonization resulted in land seizure, disease, subjugation, slavery, relocation, broken promises, genocide, and multi-generational trauma. This acknowledgement demonstrates our responsibility and commitment to truth, healing, and reconciliation, and to elevating the stories, culture, and community of the original inhabitants of Los Angeles County. We are grateful to have the opportunity to live and work on these ancestral lands. We are dedicated to growing and sustaining relationships with Native peoples and local tribal governments, including, in no particular order, the Fernandino Tataviam Band of Mission Indians, Gabrielino Tongva Indians of California Tribal Council, Gabrielino Tongva San Gabriel Band of Mission Indians, Gabrielino Band of Mission Indians Quiche Nation, Uhaviatum of San Manuel Nation, San Fernando Band of Mission Indians, Coastal Band of Chumash Nation, Gabrielino Tongva Nation, Gabrielino Tongva Tribe. To learn more about the First Peoples of Los Angeles County, please visit the Los Angeles City County Native American Indian Commission at linaic.lacounty.gov.
Congratulations. Most modern-day U.S. institutions have benefited from the unaddressed legacy of stolen labor at the foundation of this nation and its vast and equitable wealth. We respectfully acknowledge our debt to the enslaved people, primarily of African descent, whose labor and suffering built and grew the economy and infrastructure of a nation that refused to recognize their humanity. While the 13th Amendment of the Constitution technically ended slavery in the U.S., we know that slavery's ongoing impact are still felt by countless people forced through violence, threats, and coercion to work in the U.S. We recognize our debt to exploited workers, past and present, whose labor was and continues to be stolen through unjust practices. We acknowledge our collective debt to the indigenous people of this land, whose labor was forced and exploited, the Chinese immigrant who built railroads that allowed the westward American development, Japanese Americans whose property and livelihood were taken from them while incarcerated during World War II, and migrant workers from Philippines, Mexico, and Central and South America who have worked Pacific Northwest farms and canneries. We recognize the immigrant and American-born workers of African, Asian, and Central and South American descent whose labor remains hidden in the shadow but still contributes to the well-being of our collective community. We recognize that our economy continues to rely on the exploited labor of incarcerated people, largely people of color, who earn pennies an hour while generating billions in goods and services each year. And we know there are many other people, too numerous to mention, who are prevented from reaping the true value of their labor by an unjust system and cruel practices. We mourn their loss of life, liberty, and opportunity. We acknowledge that the theft of labor is a theft of generational progress. Nearly all people of color have been robbed of the opportunity of wealth that their ancestors might otherwise have passed on to them.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to ask our 3rd District County Supervisor, Lindsay Horvat, to come up and say a few words.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Hey, that's the energy we need. This year's been a challenging one, so it's really wonderful to have such a bright light here this morning before us in the work that you all have done, not on behalf of Los Angeles County, but on behalf of yourselves, to show exactly who you are, your strength, your resilience, the grit and the fight that you have inside of you. And I couldn't be more proud to see these fearless, fabulous women in these uniforms. Yes, that absolutely deserves a round of applause. To see you all here with us today. When we launched JCOD's first all-women firefighter trainee cohort, we knew we were doing something bold in Los Angeles County. And I want to thank the director of JCOD, our esteemed Judge Armstead, for believing that this could happen. You are proof that when we invest intentionally in people who have too often been overlooked, the entire county benefits. And I want to take a moment to acknowledge LA County Fire, LA County Sheriffs, all of our first responders who have had one heck of a year this year. You are the next generation of firefighters, trained not only in the technical skills of the job, but in the courage and the community-centered values that define LA County Fire. To the women graduating today, you are stepping into roles that require grit, discipline, and tremendous heart. And as you take your next step, know this: we see you, we believe in you, and we have your back every step of the way, because your success strengthens our entire county. So I say, Congratulations to our graduates. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your service. And thank you for answering the call. We could not be prouder of you.
Thank you, thank you. That was beautiful words. And now, the person who didn't let a dream or a vision just go to waste. Judge Songhai Armstead.
I have to be honest, I'm trying really hard not to cry, and I'm not a crier, but this particular class is extra special to me. We have been through it. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. We have been through it. I'm so incredibly, I have words that I'm supposed to say, but I'm gonna say this first. I'm so incredibly proud of each and every one of you, and watching the journey that you guys have been on since day one has really, really, really been powerful and impactful. And we all have our backstories, we all have our challenges, but you guys are the epitome of perseverance and grit and character and fabulousness and attitude and all the things and all the things. And just watching you all grow over these last several months has been really powerful. And I don't know if you guys know, we talked about the January fires. We have firefighters that were, besides LA County Fire, who actually fought in the January fires. So if you fought in the January fires, can you please stand? Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Okay. When you look at the barriers for justice impacted individuals, and just so you know, all the women here are not justice impacted. Some have been in foster care, some have had other challenges. There's a lot of stories here. And when you look at what they have overcome to be here, we have mothers here. We have people who are going after second careers. We have people who have experienced tremendous tragedy, and they have stuck through it. And to be honest with you, we graduated our guys last year. We got more graduating this year. They've overcome more this year. So our girls are strong. And out of the roughly 1 million firefighters in the United States, only about 89,000 are women, which means just about 9% of the entire firefighting workforce are female. And of those, they said 72,000 are volunteers, and so most of them are not even full-time paid firefighters. Here in Los Angeles County, the gap is even starker. Out of the 33,145 firefighters, I don't know if this is correct, they said only 82 women, less than 3% of the department are women. Is that about right? About right, okay. We're changing that today. We're working on changing that today collectively, so thank you to LA County Fire for being on this journey with us. And they've always said the pool is too small, but I just want you guys to know this front row, graduating today, the second row are also fighting for the county as incarcerated firefighters. So we have women who are fighting all the time, who are ready to go. We have completely raised the bar of what excellence looks like, with the way they've shown up, pushed through, and performed every single day. 70% of the last cohort went to CAL FIRE. Some of these women have already gotten jobs. I walked through the dorms, they've already been offered jobs, so that deserves a round of applause as well. And with the leadership of our supervisor, we've created positions in the County of Los Angeles. So for those who did not have jobs, DHR has come to work with them also to be hired in the county as well to work in the forestry department or the Wildland fire department. So we're super excited about that. And to you ladies, I am so incredibly, incredibly proud of you. I'm trying my best to hold back my tears. I'm not going to say much else. You know what to do from here, right? Make us look good. So proud of you.
Thank you so much. And next, we would like to thank our partners from the LA County Fire and have the Assistant Fire Chief, Derek Chapman, come and say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? All right. So on behalf of Fire Chief Anthony Maroney, who could not be here today, you've got me to celebrate LA County Training Center's first all-women firefighter training program cohort graduates. Congratulations. We are so thankful for JCOD's work that has brought the firefighter training program to fruition for justice impacted individuals, transition age youth in the county's foster care system, and veterans seeking positive change. Today, it is truly my honor to recognize and honor the accomplishments of these exceptional individuals graduated today who have defied all odds and overcome adversity. You have faced significant challenges in life, but over the course of this program, we have witnessed your relentless pursuit in breaking barriers, displaying resilience and courage, and your unwavering determination that has inspired us all. Thank you very much. Through a combination of practical training and supportive resources offered by the entire JCOD team, I am confident these participants have received necessary training, mentorship, employment readiness to be well equipped to face the challenges of the future with confidence and resilience. So graduates, congratulations. You've done an incredible job. I've seen you since day one, and to see you sitting here is just an incredible pride that I feel in my heart. So congratulations, and good luck with your endeavors moving forward.
Now I am so proud to introduce one of our graduates who was selected as the Cohort 2 valedictorian to come up and say a few words. Let's all give a round of applause to Miss Tiffany Flint.
You got this. Good morning. My name's Tiffany. Hi. I first want to start off by saying thank you guys for coming. Thank you everybody for coming. But I want to thank my family, who I could not have done this without. I wouldn't even be in the state of California without them. They've been here pushing me the whole time and telling me to just keep my head down and keep grinding and stay humble. and my friends John and Chantel Cesario, who I don't see, but they're the ones. Hey, yeah, they're here. They are the ones that turned me on to this program. When I got out, my family, they're like, just do something good. And I was like, well, maybe CAL FIRE. And I got to pushing and looking, and I found Chantel Cesario, and she put me on with John and his fire training hikes and everything, and they were rough. Let me tell you, I was like, okay, CAL FIRE. I'd never done a hike or anything like that, nothing like that. And, it humbled me a lot. And on that fire training hike, I met my now fiance, who's somewhere in the crowd. He's an amazing person that's been pushing me. Since we've been together. And I met an amazing woman here by the name of Katrina Yanes, who we are very close friends now. She started off as my life coach, but now she's stuck with me. She just stuck with me. But everybody here has been so supportive and non-judgmental, and just they don't care about the past. And I used to want to bury that, but now I use it, and I use it to remind myself where I don't want to be, where I don't want to, end up again. And it just makes me want to be better. I think KK Schmidt said, "Be better." That's your goal. Be better. It doesn't matter. Just be better at whatever you're doing. And that really hit home for me. And so, every day, I just try to do better. I valedictorian. I don't even know. I'm just doing what I'm doing and trying to be the best at what I'm being. And I've learned so much. I've learned so much here. I've learned so much about the fire service and just things I didn't know about that. And then the EMS corps. They're here somewhere too. They all of them as well, and just everybody is just so amazingly supportive. I came from a world where I didn't believe that people were just kind to be kind, or just wanted to see people do good just to do good, and just for themselves. You know, there's always an ulterior motive, and I just feel like the ulterior motive here is for you to be good and do better. You know, and that's awesome. And I've learned so much about myself, this place, this program. Thank you, Judge Armstead, for providing this beautiful campus for us to have our space and to have our time and to give us some kind of focus to do what we needed to do better. And I mean, that's something I'm trying to live up to right now, you know, just to be better every day. And right now, speaking of doing better, I've completed this program. I guess I'm valedictorian, you know. I've applied for Cal Fire, and you know, fingers crossed I get to go wherever they want to put me. And I've also applied for LA County's internship, which was crazy, amazing. I didn't think that was a possibility, honestly. I was like, wait, what? Beep test, huh? But I mean, other than that, you know, I'm in college. I never thought I would be a college student. I never thought I'd be any of this. And it's all very amazing. And I'm just so grateful for all of you. And then our future cohorts right here. I mean, like, two of the people I look up to the most would be little Patricia Murphy over there, the big hat bun, and KK Schmidt. I don't know where she is, but oh shit, amazing. Yeah, no, those two, they came from right where these women in the second row are sitting, and I look up to them so much. You guys are monsters in the best way, you know, and through everything that you guys have been through, and to come out like Patricia or KK, where you guys are just smiling like, yeah, let's do this, let's get there. That's inspiring, and I'd like to say that Patricia is one of my closest friends for sure. And then Bryony Crossgrove, you know, you'll hear from her. She reminds me to just be kind to everybody. It doesn't matter, you know, like we've been a crew for how long now, guys? Like 8 months, 9 months, you know, and we all have our differences, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter what anyone was going through, what anyone said. She's just the kindest soul. She's a sweet soul to me. And she's another one of my closest friends. And so, I mean, you know, it's amazing. I don't know what else to say. Like, between my family, my fiance, my friends, everybody I've met along the way, this is a blessing for sure, and I thank God every day for it. Okay, can I take this?
Thank you so much, Tiffany. And ironically, the person that she kept referring to as the sweet, gentle soul is next to speak as our clinical excellence winner today. So Bryony Cosgrove, come on up.
That's right, Bryony.
One of the main reasons I never reached out for help when I was on the streets and using was the fear of not knowing where I would be accepted. I didn't know who to turn to or where someone like me was supposed to fit in after being away from my family, my daughter, and myself for so long. The idea of getting sober in a life where I felt lost, unwanted, and without a purpose was more terrifying than having to withdraw from drugs. Facing a world I no longer recognized felt harder than facing the drugs that were destroying me. Then I found out about this program. When I came into this program, I was coming straight out of rehab. I was walking with a limp, feeling weak, unsure of myself, and terrified of starting over or trying to do anything. I didn't have confidence. I didn't know where to begin. Stepping into a new environment, or any environment really, especially where I had to prove to myself that I was strong enough to be here. I didn't know my worth or where and if I belonged. I didn't know if people would actually see me, but in this program, I have felt like I'm seen, like people want to hear and want to know what I have to say. I was able to become more comfortable with the people around me and with myself. And being here also gave me faith. Faith in people that I didn't have before. Faith that maybe not everyone will define me by my past. Faith that I didn't have to hide where I've been or what happened in my life before now. People can still accept, support, and believe in me. This program helped me realize that people don't always hold your past against you, that sometimes they want to help you make something of yourself and have a better future. Thank you.
And lastly, I would like to ask Sabi Rivera to come and give a few words.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Good morning. My name is Sabi Rivera, and I'm blessed to be part of LACTC's first all-women's cohort. Today, I'm surrounded by these strong, beautiful, hardworking women that I get to call my crew. We're here after dedicating 9 long months to training to go into a career where we'll be put in life-threatening situations and high-stress environments. We'll sacrifice our lives for a community that needs us. Walking into a male-dominated field, we are proof that our physical qualities do not define us, but our hearts do. As most of you know, all of us came from backgrounds relating to the justice care system, foster care, and underserved communities. Personally, I grew up in a community where gang violence, gun violence, drug addiction were very prevalent. As a preteen, I was losing a lot of people I loved to the streets, and by the time I was a teenager, I got used to the feeling of loss. With no one to turn to, I resorted to the same lifestyle. Last year, my health started to deteriorate, and I ended up in the hospital, forcing me to get sober. I turned to God, and I told him that I would turn my life around for the better if he let me live, and he did. I went back to Homeboy Industries to participate in programs that helped me stay sober and get my life back on track. And eventually, that led me to LACTC. When it felt like the world was against me and I had everything standing in my way, all the organizations supporting us here today welcomed me with open arms. When I lost faith in myself, Homeboy Industries, JCOD, ARC, Amity, EMS Corps, and all of the other organizations that have helped people like me saved my life and helped me make changes to break the cycle that so many others before me have gone through. After being here, participating in this program, and dedicating the past 9 months to becoming a firefighter, I can confidently say that I have turned my life around for the better. I have been 1 year and 3 months drug-free. I have stayed away from gang violence and no longer chase the adrenaline rush from committing crime. This program has truly changed my life. I want to take a moment to recognize my parents for all that they have done for me. As a first-generation Guatemalan Mexican American, I have been given more opportunities than my parents were offered in their home country. My parents taught me the values of selflessness and sacrifice, and by coming to this country for me to have a better life. And for that, I'm forever grateful for them. Without their sacrifice, I wouldn't be here today, and this is what made me want to become a first responder. I want to express my gratitude to Captain Liddell Hayes and Dr. Soul, all of our mentors, for believing in us and doing their job to help us succeed. I also want to give a special thanks to my family at Homeboy Industries, who saw my potential when I was lacking a clear sense of purpose and direction. I'm beyond grateful for JCOD for facilitating this program, as the impact this program has had on me is something that I feel really deep in my spirit. At only 21 years old, I have learned that it doesn't matter what obstacles stand in front of you or what limitations you have. There's always a better outcome coming your way if you work and fight for it. This program has taught me to push through hardships and work as a team. Whether we're hiking 13 miles up a mountain with 50-pound packs on, throwing 150-pound ladders onto a building, and spending countless hours studying for EMT tests, our teammates are right here by our side to cheer us on. I want to bring all of the lessons my parents, mentors, and this program have taught me to my new career, and pass these teachings on to my peers to show them that the sacrifices we make are what fuels us. I want to be an example to younger generations experiencing something similar to how my life was before this, that it doesn't matter your social or economic status, hard work and dedication will always bring forth success and gratification. Every individual challenge each of us has faced has led us to this moment. Our trauma, struggles, and tribulations are a reminder of how God turns pain into purpose. The first known female firefighter, Molly Williams, and all the other women in this field had the courage that carried us here. And we're here to carry their legacies forward. I am proud to be a woman stepping into the fire service, and I'm proud to show young girls just like me they should dream big. As we close this chapter, we're beginning a new one in which we'll be running into the fire while others are running out. We are here. We will protect life, property, our environment, and our communities. Through early mornings and late nights, our hustle will never stop. We're firefighters, and we're here to put out the flame. Heroes don't wear capes. They wear Nomex, leather boots, turnouts, and SCBAs. Thank you.
I mean, I need to hear y'all clap louder for that. That was the perfect ending to now get us into the presentation of certificates. So first, we would like to bring up Ronnie Cosgrove.
Thank you.
Viviana Enriquez. Tiffany Flint. Karen Flores. Amber Mancho. Elizabeth Melendez. Maria Morales. I don't even need to see. That's Patricia Murphy. Natalie Mwangi. Gladys Asakwe. Jacqueline Ramon. Sabi Rivera. Come on, Ms. Watts. You was cheesing. You was like, yeah. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Guadalupe. We're now going to have everyone move over for a group photo. And then after that, I will ask the families of the graduates to stand in front of your graduate so they can get there. Okay, if everyone can take a seat, please, so we can continue with our program.
Cohort 1, attention! We will now recite the mantra. Ready? Begin! LACTC, Cohort 1, one crew, one mission, fueled by fire, driven by courage, committed to saving lives, with heart and integrity, from smoke and ashes we rise. At ease.
Let's give our graduates one more round of applause. And to close us out, I would like to ask our esteemed Judge Armstead to give us some closing remarks.
what else can be said? I just need everyone to give a standing round of applause for the amazing feat that has happened. We are so proud of these women. You guys are so quiet. I just feel like we're not excited enough.